Hey, this is Trending at Some Point, and we are going to review some things that Screen Rant thinks we may have missed during The Little Mermaid. And I picked out a few. I did not use all 10, so you'll see some skipping around. I'm also only using clips because it is not my material. So if you see a lot of jumping around, that's why.
It was Sebastian's accent and musical taste that led to the decision to be more specific about where the story takes place. The live action trades in somewhere to a slightly less vague somewhere in the Caribbean setting. The unnamed country remains unnamed, and the various seas are alluded to by Ariel and her sisters. The filming location, however, is Sardinia, just off the coast of Italy.
Okay, yep, I did not know that. I did see them go for a more Caribbean flair with this movie, so I could see that, but I didn't know the actual location.
At the ship graveyard, Triton's lack of favor, and the location being in the Caribbean implies that the graveyard of ships where Ariel gets her collection is the Bermuda Triangle.
Okay, the Bermuda Triangle makes sense because, lots of famous missing things have happened in the Bermuda Triangle. So for her to get a lot of her treasures from that area, that makes sense. I see how they tie that in.
Not every song from the original made it into the live-action adaptation, including Daughters of Triton.
Okay, I knew I was missing a song. They're going to talk about the other song I noticed. This one I didn't notice was missing, but I knew something else had been missing. And okay, I would have liked to see the sisters sing this song.
For the live-action adaptation, the sisters are Perla, played by Lorena Andrea. Indira is played by Bridgerton's Simone Ashley. Isa Mohammed plays Karina. Caspia is portrayed by Natalie Sorrell. Mala is portrayed by Carolina Conchette. Sienna King rounds out the sisters in the role of Tamika.
Okay, I just did that to highlight the sisters, and Tamika's hair was everything. I lived for their hair. All the sisters look great. But Tamika, when I saw her in her fin color, oh my gosh. But yeah, I just wanted y'all to see the sisters.
While the animated version of The Little Mermaid left us to put together the pieces to see that the seven sisters represent the seven seas, the current adaptation leans all the way into that idea. Not only with the tie-in novels explaining the roles of the Daughters of Triton once they turn 15, but also in their look. Specifically, the fishy part. Each one was given a tail configuration and scale coloring inspired by the different fish from different parts of the ocean.
Okay, that's a neat fact. I just thought the color pattern was kind of matching their overall features or whatever, but to know that they came from certain fish in their area, that's a cool fact. I did not know that.
There's a Mickey hidden in the tile of Prince Eric's castle, and 3 rocks are arranged into a Mickey on the beach.
Just in case it didn't make sense on where I cut that, they're talking about Mickey Mouse head shapes are usually hidden somewhere in Disney movies, and I think in the Disney theme parks as well is what they said. So when they say there's a hidden Mickey, they're talking about the Mickey Mouse head, and I didn't notice them.
The Little Mermaid marked the beginning of the Disney Renaissance.
Okay, I had heard that before, that the original 1989 Little Mermaid helped revive Disney. They were kind of, pun intended, floundering around. So yeah, that fact I actually knew.
Alan Menken returned for the live-action adaptation, helping adjust the songs and add new music. Joining him was a growing Disney composing alum, Lin-Manuel Miranda.
Nobody had to tell me. Before I even saw the credits, I knew I was hearing some Lin-Manuel Miranda in some of these songs. He has a certain cadence that he favors. Some are okay. The one with the talk rapping segment, I didn't like it. I'm okay with it in Hamilton. I did not like it in the Little Mermaid song. It almost took me out the movie on that part.
The Hamilton composer has contributed to Moana, Encanto, and Mary Poppins Returns.
I didn't even know there was a Mary Poppins Returns movie, but I did, of course, know about Moana and Encanto, and I loved the music in both of those.
To get her up to speed, she sought help from vocal coach to the stars, Eric Vetro. In an interview with The Wrap, she credited Vetro with getting over her focus on singing the song precisely instead of singing the song as Ursula.
I can imagine how hard it would be to perform that song. The original is definitely iconic. She did a great job to me. She made it her own, which is, I'm sure, exactly what they wanted. I did like it. I was looking forward to that part. I didn't include the clip, but also what they said in the original video is that she immediately kicked Lin-Manuel Miranda out and the other composer because she was like, they're not going to hear me for the first time mess up this part. Like, she wanted to practice some before they heard her.
One person who maybe didn't have to work so hard on his singing voice was Javier Bardem, whose King Triton didn't have a musical number. There was a song that was written and shot for the Sea King that outlined both his trepidation about his Wanderlust daughter and his distrust of the people on the surface. Ultimately, the song was cut in the interest of narrative flow.
For me, I am perfectly okay that King Triton did not have a musical number. They go on to say that one does exist and it might come out in the special edition. So if you were missing it and you want to hear it, you'll probably hear it.
The suspiciously Be Our Guest sounding song sung by the chef trying to cook Sebastian. For that, they felt it didn't advance the story that was already expanding beyond the 2-hour mark.
Now that song I missed. That's the one I was like, where is my song? I didn't know how they would try to do it, but I'm like, if they wanted to, they would have found a way. But I definitely wanted to see this again because that was like, I don't know, one of my favorites when I was little. I think they also said that there's a good chance it'll be included in the special edition. So if it is, I hope so because I would like to see this scene. Alright, those are my thoughts for the full video. It will definitely be in the description box so y'all can check out the rest that I did not include. Let me know what you think. Talk to you later. Bye.